All frucked up, making the video for Thursday, July the 17th, 2025, day 74 on the sugar diet. There was some dietary fat today. So even though I took the sour cream completely off of my Taco Bell black bean crunch wrap, not going to call it a crunch wrap supreme because it's not, the sour cream's gone. I think that put the fat at like 8 grams, something like that, instead of the normal 12. Any case, that was lunch with some water, a pint of water, like 4 to 8 ounces of lemonade after lunch, a half a gallon of orange juice, baked cracker combos, pepperoni pizza combos. Hadn't had those in like a decade. I had those on the drive home to stay alert instead of an energy drink. So making more intelligent, although higher fat choices to stay awake at the wheel. I'm going to try this thing called sleep, I promise. Anyway, got home and cleaned out the deep freeze. There's no more of the Wow Bao brand bao buns, the steamed dumplings full of, in this case, Chicago deep dish pizza topping. But on a serious note, I am going to start taking this a lot more serious. I know I've got a good sense of humor, but they told me in the Navy when I was in counseling for potential alcohol abuse that I suppressed a lot of pain with laughter. So, any case, I am getting serious about my health. I promise. The thing that I anchor to though is I'm not doing so great when it comes to the 3 meals a day. It's like I've been so hardwired for the better part of a decade to either fast or do 1 meal a day. And I really do enjoy that empty feeling, that sensation of just being empty. Like my belly button and my backbone are getting very close together. I actually enjoy that feeling of being empty. And, I don't think that's an issue. I almost used language that might have got this flagged. I don't know what all the buzzwords are, so I have to be careful and avoid things that I'm not fully aware of. Any case, I do enjoy the fasting, and once I lock in on that, I can go days. It's kind of like Upton Sinclair said, author guy, but was into fasting too. He said after, 20 some hours, the hunger just completely dissipates. Well, for me, it's more like 30 to 36 hours, but after that, hunger just shuts off, and then I'm on cruise control. But I am aware that I probably diminished my thyroid function and slowed my metabolism, etc., etc. And 1 meal a day, it's easy to undereat if you don't get enough food in. And if you try to follow something like the warrior diet, then you're binging. So I'm not a fan of 1 meal a day. Going through old magazines here, cleaning out things that were my mom's. I saw this ad from a magazine like in the 1980s, and it shows this dog hugging a fridge, and it says, on 1 meal a day, you'd be attached to your refrigerator too. And I actually saved it. I haven't, scanned it and made it a picture or a thumbnail or whatever, but I thought that was pretty wild. It's like, wow, even the pet companies know how it is with OMAD, 1 meal a day. There was a wasp at the window, so I was distracted. Not a squirrel, it was a wasp. Carrying another insect that he had presumably killed. Any case, without making this a big rambling video, it's like the anchors in my mind are to, cut the carbs. And it's like, no, I just made peace with carbs. Carbs are now my friend, finally, after all the fructose intolerance. So I'm not going to backpedal, change course, any of that. I'm going to get back to a more serious frame. It's like, okay, haha, I've got, some people that are entertained by me. Long term, I don't want to be an entertainer. Long term, I want to help people with mindset. and specifically as mindset applies to health and wellness, diet, fat loss, that sort of thing. So, yeah, don't let my elevated mood or my sense of humor throw you. I do have goals to make an impact. But, in order to do that, I have to coach my first client, and that's me. So, and I think he's kind of intelligent and a little bit of a devil to manage sometimes. So I'll keep you posted on how that goes with client number 1. But yeah, it's like when new things aren't working, it's easy to revert back to old behaviors, even though the old behaviors, I think, set me up for a lot of the fructose intolerance and weight gain in the first place. So it's just time to tweak the new approach and get it locked in. So, but yeah, personal growth is happening. Rockstar energies are being phased out. So, yeah, better things await. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a great day. See ya.